goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the fourth-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the return an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. He'll start at the 25. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Watch the spin move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Looking to pass, it's Sayin. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. On the run, he'll let it go. And he's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
Receivers are bunched together. They're going to run it here. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Handoff to the back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped full behind the line of scrimmage. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Chris, let's give credit to this defense for having all the answers on that one. Skill guys covered in nickel. Quarterback accounted for and stopped before reaching the marker. That's great coordination and togetherness from this defensive unit.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 30-yard line. And they begin the drive here, set up at the 30. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Comes up with the catch. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. With the catch, it's Hill. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
2nd down now after the sack. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. deflected. He could go. Across midfield. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A crucial pick six.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, the defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
You set it down to the offense. First and 10.
42 Spider.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Looks like LSU has the first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. All the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable with backs again on this roster, too.
In the clear at the 25. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
That back was shot out of a gun. How quick did he accelerate to pick up those yards? Just an electric run. Somehow he's knocked out of bounds at just the 1-yard line. Boy, he deserved a touchdown there.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Boulders all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains and you really allow this defense to dictate things, it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
We'll call for the fair catch here. The first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll run the option. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He has first down yardage at the 46. A running play gives the offense fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the stop, but it's a big play for the 31.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job. You can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. The ball is caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The sure hands. It's Hill. They stop him, but it's a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Nussmeier. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all. The football comes out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the defense gets above, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff for the single back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Gets rid of it on the move. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. What a diving catch way downfield. Big game.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball, and he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Now it's second down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an outbound, the catch made. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. And it's a direct snap. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. From the offense. Off the play fake on first down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They misfire in first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
To throw, it's Sayan. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And that one's picked off. What a play.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
The first play of this drive will set up at the 34. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, And it's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pocket breaking down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And here comes the punter onto the field.
Number 38 in punt formation to kick it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Caught over the middle, it's Tate.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. They'll give it to the running back. Crosses the 35. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He hands it to the back. Breaks free. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
You see him able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Graham down the middle. It's Tate. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. The QB throws his 3rd hit of the day. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep to the right side. Caught at the 30, still running. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. That's caught. It's Anderson. He threw the ball to the ground. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Play of the half coming up. And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Running game is working. They stick with it on first down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's second down. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, LSU.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Breaking free at the 35. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They make the stop just short of the mark, where it's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense picks it up. Still moving. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make 1st down yardage.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Caught behind the line, it's Peoples. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
And they'll give it to the back. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Did not get a hold of it, not what the punter was hoping for. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. So here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. Shoots to get past a man. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Gets made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. The wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. It'll be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Sayin. Looking deep to the right side. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, at this point, the offensive coordinator has to think about going to the other quarterback. That's his 4th interception in this game alone. He's throwing the ball into coverage, and the defense is making him pay for it.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. Tackle after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. Now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Now.
The back's got it. Great cut there. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. Looks like LSU has the 1st down. 1st down here for this offense.
325.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football's had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
There you go, defense. Not fooled at all by that screen pass. Good job of flying to the football. The back had nowhere to go.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is.
Here we go.
And it's a direct snap. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. They're looking to set up a screen pass here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So they call the screen on 3rd down, but it doesn't work. Defense all over the running back that time.
Yeah, Chris, and usually on 3rd down, that's a great time for the defense to apply the pressure, which they did here. All your guys are getting after the quarterback, but what stood out is the patience they showed. They were able to read the play, snuff it out, and make a nice stop. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute, and the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
Here's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Ball handed to the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now the offense tries to go with the option here on 3rd down, but this defense does a great job of bringing him down. Off that pitch, defense is flying to the football. Now we got a 4th down situation.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. 2nd down play coming up for this offense.
Black 24. Jackrabbit.
Throwing off play action. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Almost another interception. Can you believe it? It'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Oh, they got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And it's a kneel down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here. With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. This matchup had folks around the country stopping and paying attention. We expected a tough battle right down to the final minute, but this was a blowout as number one just gets humbled.
I'm just in complete shock. You know, anytime you see two top 5 teams, you'd always expect to see a competitive game. But this number 1 ranked team, I don't think they were mentally prepared, plain and simple. When you're facing a top 5 opponent,